Stereo Australia. We've got John Kelly.
Good afternoon. I'm John Kelly, the COO of SCA, Australia's largest audio company. I'm here today to talk about our journey from a traditional radio operator to a world-class audio company which delivers content anytime, anywhere and on any device. My presentation today will discuss our digital transformation over the past 3 years, and tomorrow at 3:15 on this very stage, Chris Johnson, our Head of Digital and Innovation, will provide a presentation as to the future build pathway for our digital audio platforms. Today, I'll take you through the first 6 chapters from our own book of digital audio transformation and bring you inside the tent to both the secrets of our success and the pitfalls that we learned across our journey. But first, let me introduce you to LiSTNR, our owned and operated audio ecosystem that resides at the heart of our business today.
2021, Australians far and wide have opened their ears to LiSTNR. With radio, podcasts, music, news and sport all in the one free app, LiSTNR, the biggest creator of premium audio content in Australia. Available on iPhone, Android, smart speakers, smart TVs and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. In tune with what you want. Simply pick your favourite topics, the music genres that interest you, the podcasts you like, the live sport broadcasts you can't miss, the live radio stations you love, and LiSTNR will deliver your own personal audio experience. Every day you will be served the most recent and relevant episodes of your favourite podcasts, plus recommendations from your preferred audio categories. Your radio tab is loaded with music stations and playlists to suit your interests and mood, including your favourite live local and national radio stations and new all-music radio stations. Listen to the latest podcast releases or search for your favourites by category. Discover new shows and find news and sports near you. Explore the best of content from LiSTNR's partners, including the BBC, ESPN, Apple Music, Schwartz Media, Network 10 Podcasts and Kindling Kids, with heaps more to come. Plus live sport from Cricket Australia, the NRL and AFL, all providing the depth of exciting live content you expect. And with our approved suite of tech partners, we are able to provide this highly targeted and dynamic audio experience for audiences and brands alike. LiSTNR has already seen incredible success in a short amount of time. Over 23 million unique radio and podcast streams since launch. A 4.5 star rating for the LiSTNR app in both Google Play and the Apple App Store. An ever-growing catalogue of unique and engaging Australian and international content. LiSTNR is the home of Australia's most loved and well-known stars and creators. And we're just getting started. Open your ears to a new world of audio. Download the LiSTNR app and listen for free. LiSTNR.
At SCA, we aim to entertain, inform and inspire Australians anytime, anywhere. Our mantra is proudly national, fiercely local. We proudly serve over 105 markets with an ever-increasing array of content generated through both our own resources and also in partnership with the best of local and international content originators. On this slide, we highlight the breadth of our audio content by genre and type that you can enjoy from our radio network. However, I'd like to take you back to 2015 when our company looked very different to what it does today. By way of background, there was no overarching strategy, and instead we had a collection of short-term and competing functionally based wish lists. Our content output was almost solely linear live radio shows, servicing our then 68 radio stations. We distributed our content on a one-to-many basis through a myriad of owned and operated traditional radio broadcast towers, and at the same time we operated basic apps and websites with the build, maintenance, and hosting outsourced to third-party providers. We monetised those radio stations as effectively as possible in a highly competitive market where yield management was key. And digital revenue was very small, and typically from display advertising. We had 65 offices with over 2,000 people, and our company and our people were siloed in functions and by regions and not coordinated in any meaningful way. Every one of our 68 radio stations had a bespoke legacy brand, and a lack of consistency made education, marketing and promotion of our assets to our key buyers very difficult. Finally, innovation was a word that was very appealing, and while people had a myriad of good ideas, there was no formal approach to enable and bring those ideas to life. So you can see change indeed was required. The starting point was to redefine the industry in which SCA operated. The internal and industry narratives were focused on purely radio, resulting in a sometimes pessimistic and highly competitive perspective on the marketplace. By redefining ourselves as an audio company, we were able to acknowledge the challenges and low growth rates facing radio in our marketplace and work to optimise that part of the business, shifting our people's minds to the huge opportunities that are emerging across the broader audio landscape. So we focused on three fundamental pillars, being content, distribution and monetisation. Content. We're first and foremost a content company, producing relevant and compelling content with a hyper-localised focus. Distribution. The development of a world-class distribution platform in LiSTNR to move from a one-to-many to a one-to-one distribution approach, most importantly moving our audiences from the unknown to the known. Monetisation. We aim to optimise and simplify our sales offering to provide rewarding outcomes to our business partners. We also considered the new capabilities that we needed to bring into our business to enable us to be successful. And we achieved this in two fundamental ways. Firstly, partnering with organisations from around the world, and secondly, by investing in our people and in their capability. Finally, we established success measures to track performance and ensure our people were acutely aware of the challenges, opportunities and rewards in the pathway ahead. So let's begin our journey through the first of the 6 chapters of our book of digital audio transformation by starting with the importance of local content. I'll repeat that content is king, but at SCA we strongly believe that localism underpins content and is the heart of a sustainable future. We invest in our radio shows, servicing our now 99 radio stations with a focus on trusted local voices and premium content. We back our shows and our talent as they grow audiences in intensely competitive radio markets. We also started investing in podcasting some 4 years ago. The market at the time was young and immature, which meant we had an opportunity in a commercial way to lead that market. Today, we have 108 premium original podcasts that are focusing on telling Australian stories. This suite of podcasts are trusted sources of premium content for our audiences and expand our audio footprint. Our podcast offering can roughly be broken into 3 segments: original podcasts, radio podcasts, and partnership podcasts. SCA has decided to invest in 5 key verticals in the original podcast space, and this is all about building monetisable audience. Those 5 key verticals are factual and drama, entertainment and culture, sport, news and information, and parenting and kids. This approach has enabled us to achieve monetisable audience scale and avoid the pitfall of creating niche podcasts for the long tail. Radio podcasts play an important role in attracting our existing audience into our digital audio ecosystem. However, instead of just redistributing our radio shows, all of our radio podcasts are edited into condensed formats and receive the same level of production as our original podcasts. And partnership podcasts have been critical throughout SCA's podcasting journey, both from a learning perspective, but also ensuring our audiences have access to a content library of premium content. Our philosophy has been local first, think Australian podcasts, and then international second, think the best of premium global audio podcasts. We know that localism at SCA is our secret sauce, or our primary differentiator to the global players. Indeed, it's our antidote to globalism. We know that communities, big or small, love to engage with localism first, to hear Australian stories, news, information, entertainment. By increasing our investment in premium digital audio, we now produce as many hours of podcast content per year as we do breakfast and drive shows across radio combined. While we can curate the best content, if we don't distribute that content effectively and efficiently to any device in any place, we could not harness our full potential. A new and stronger digital posture was required. If content is king, then distribution is queen. Over the last 5 years, we sold our 73 broadcast towers to a specialist provider and in turn became one of their biggest clients. We also outsourced the maintenance and replacement of our current and future broadcast requirements, again to a specialist provider for the next 20 years. This in turn gave rise to envisaging a new digital-facing posture, with SCA deploying substantial investment in the digitisation of our entire digital footprint. This included our new digital studios, enhanced content management systems, new sales and data analytics capability, along with the ability to build and operate our own digital audio ecosystem to house our broadening church of premium audio content. We've just completed the build of our Melbourne offices, and we now have 15 brand new audio studios that are set up for success, interestingly embracing the visualisation of our radio and podcast shows. And Chris will talk more about that tomorrow. This technological transformation provides the backbone and confidence to invest in new digital products and services. A future where distribution capability was fit for purpose for a modern digital audio company, pivoting away from investing in broadcast engineering to developing a deep technology capability. Content may be king, distribution may be queen, but without our people, you simply have no kingdom. Winning the hearts and minds of our people was, and still is, the number one non-negotiable requirement of any successful and sustainable transformation process. Our first step was to get buy-in from our people. Whenever you need to create your change, you need to show them a burning platform. And in Australia, we have a burning platform from a radio perspective. We spent a lot of time educating our people about the transformation of our audio space, whilst also stressing the value they delivered in that space. This education process enabled us to get buy-in and bring people on the journey. And this in turn created a change culture. The transformational journey we've been on presents tough decisions, but you can never stop investing in your people. We developed a new collaborative work environment, better training and education opportunities at every level of the organisation, and clear pathways for good people to step up. This led to SCA being awarded the Human Synergistics Transformation Award in Australia in 2021. Delivering a digital audio-first strategy has meant transforming our workforce in two fundamental ways. Firstly, we've upskilled our people to develop more digital natives and changed workflows and organisational behaviours with a clear laser focus. We can't stop and won't stop delivering for linear radio and linear methodologies, but you can lean into a digital mindset. Secondly, we've introduced digital key capabilities across the business, from investing in technology, innovation, and to introducing specialist podcast talent and producers. This has resulted in an agile workforce who can deliver on a digital audio-first strategy. and are ready to meet the ongoing challenges of our business. Over SCA's digital audio journey, we've explored a number of different options for the monetisation of our content, including trials of transactional revenue. However, we're firmly of the belief that audio is the companion of the masses, and that SCA's best option is to leverage its sales capability by providing digital audio solutions to its clients. The first step has been widespread education of our clients and the broader market. We've spent a considerable amount of time educating our clients on the virtues of digital audio in order to raise the revenue C for audio. Our objective is to ring-fence our radio revenues whilst going after, in an active way, the revenue of our digital competitors. Digital audio delivers sizable premium CPMs over existing radio inventory. This again is achieved in two fundamental ways. Firstly, by delivering premium environments for clients to talk to audiences through host-read ads. We've consistently achieved CPMs in our podcasts 10 times that of our radio's CPMs. And secondly, by gathering rich data to target audiences at premium as opposed to selling radio shows. While it's taken time to educate the market and mature our offering, we're starting to see real results in Australia. Australia has a population base of around 25 million people, and we're already achieving a monthly run rate equivalent to around $30 to $40 million in digital audio revenues per annum. A market that is negligible a few years ago is growing at an accelerating pace of around 40% per annum. Our task is to retain a tight focus on yield, garner super premium returns for each podcast, ensure sustainability, and most importantly, ensure the revenue is accretive and growing the entire audio market. Fundamental to the success in our business is having engaging brands for our audiences and clients. We delivered scale and simplicity for clients by consolidating our stations under the Hit and Triple M brands. We retained all local programming but did allow for local nuance. For example, we maintained some heritage names, but crucially, we aligned all the stations to the Hit and Triple M branding. We also consolidated our DAB branding within the two networks and importantly created the digital stack, meaning we did not flood the markets with more inventory across our DAB stations, but instead vertically aligned our brands' safe environments, allowing our clients to buy a single cross spot across either the Hit or Triple M markets nationally. This enabled a scaled and simplified marketing and sale process, growing our broadcast audience from 5 to 7 million people per week. Finally, we envisaged a new digital audio brand that housed all our premium audio content in a single digital access point with scale. No more station sites and apps. And that brand is clearly Listener. The final chapter focuses in on an area that I've personally invested many hours of research, discussions and negotiations. A digital transformation journey would not have been possible without the experience, assets and inputs of our partners across all parts of our business. Our content partners in particular, both local and international, provide depth of catalogue across our key content genres. Listener is not an aggregator, but a source of premium content. And you know, if you enter the house of Listener, that you'll be listening to content of quality. We've also managed to ensure we have scale at a sales representation level and are currently in negotiation with significant international partners to further enhance our offering in that respect. All in all, partnerships have been key to supercharging our transformation velocity and scale from radio to audio. So, we come to the end of our first book of digital audio transformation. We developed and implemented a strategy that's transformed our company from a traditional radio player with a myriad of competing brands and complexities to a world-class and highly targeted audio company, importantly with a digital-first focus. Listener is at the heart of our digital transformation in providing a digital audio platform that provides a premium experience consisting of live radio, music streams and podcasts. Listener appeals to a mass audience by providing a personalised, trusted and curated experience that delivers a premium, data-rich environment for our valued clients. Most importantly, we've moved from a one-to-many to a one-to-one relationship with our audience, and that allows us the opportunity to best deliver for our users and our partners. Listener is scaling quickly with a growing community of signed-in listeners exploring and enjoying the range of premium live and on-demand audio content. Listener is the fastest growing audio app in Australia, and we are approaching 1 million sign-ups in the 18 months since we launched, which means that 1 in 5 Australians have Listener as part of their entertainment compendium. What is exciting to see is the huge growth in the listening of our radio shows. In fact, radio shows are leading audience listening and downloads on Listener. The launch of Listener has been the catalyst to change the perception of our company. We are now an audio company with a digital-first focus. The pathway ahead is just as exciting, and my colleague Chris Johnson will unveil our future roadmap at 3:15 tomorrow on this stage. Thank you for the opportunity to join you today.
Thank you very much, John Kelly.